One day, 1873, I was walking in Wyoming. I found only despair and monsters. The wildlife wasn't nice to me, but, well, neither was I. This may come as no surprise, but using a lighter as a light source really is a bad idea. Oh my God, don't smoke. That's disgusting. Again, hemp cigarette, you know what I mean? Real cigarettes taste way better. Little birdie told me you needed some education on the jackalope. Well, oh, what's this? A board with pictures of a jackalope. Wow. How'd that get there, huh? I don't know. I should start locking the doors. Yeah, you want to know a little information? You want to know a little something about the jackalope? Alright, I'll tell you. Alright. I know I may look a little different than I used to, and also it's way brighter in here than it used to. Don't think about it. The jackalope. Where do I even start with this fiend? Oh, I know where to start. Wyoming. Why Wyoming? I don't know. Looked like a jackrabbit, but it had horns. Antelope. Rabbit. Jack. Rabbit. Jackalope.
Tomorrow night, Naomi Watts is in the grips of an angry gorilla. Will he eat her, or will he snog her?
Reports of jackalope were in Wyoming. It became a local legend around Wyoming that this horned jackrabbit was roaming, and supposedly it was quite ferocious. You know, I've seen animals. The good ones, they don't gore up your legs, you know what I mean? You think a jackrabbit would try to fuck up your legs? No. You think an antelope would? No. So, that's weird. Why would a jackrabbit plus antelope hybrid want to gore up your legs? Why would it be mean like that? Well, it's because the devil's in them. It's a mockery of God's creation. And really it is the devil's work, for sure. I mean, that I know, but that's just from personal experience. You see these are fake. That's a jackrabbit that got murdered and maimed and put horns on. Now, that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about real, authentic jackalope. They exist. Okay? Cryptids are real. Okay? I kill them. All of them. Why? It's my God-given right. I just like killing them. You know what I mean? They're evil. I like to step on them, crunch their horns under my feet. Anyway, there is actually some lore on jackalopes. There's some ancient, old proof or symbolism of jackalopes. But I have no idea why that's there. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I'm here. We're here to hunt cryptids to extinction, ideally, because really they are a stain on this planet. Oh my God, there is a squirrel. Doesn't have horns, though. It's a normal squirrel. That is one of God's creatures. And we respect God's creatures. Unless it's on my dinner plate. I think that's it. What else would you need to know? Any questions? Raise your hand. Don't. Okay. What? What's your question? How do jackrabbits breed? I don't. Okay. I've done this many times. I've asked questions. I don't know why it's always just the worst. It's just sexual every single time. But that is actually a good question. And I do have the answer for that. How do jackrabbits breed? Well, what I've heard, I've not experienced it myself, but what I've heard is that jackrabbits only actually breed during thunderstorms. I don't really know why. I guess their back shots are just so loud. Back to the fat guy in the shirt, you know what I mean? It's me. I'm the fat guy in the shirt. I'm here to talk about the tried and true, all right? I'm here to talk about the basics, what I've tried, what works, all right? Reports were that people started wearing stovepipes on their legs, like armor, right? They had a metal jeans, basically. Why? Because of the horns. The horns, they're dangerous, and they'll hurt. They'll fuck up your legs, all right? Unless you can get your boot, like, on its neck. You can try to kick it. Obvious strength, right? It's something that you have to be wary of when you're going in to hunt this demon, clearly. Speed. They're fast. It has the speed of a jackrabbit, but also it has the speed of the devil inside of it. I mean, look at it, dude. It looks evil. Clearly. This is the devil's work. You imagine hell, this is down there, you know what I mean? It's a monster. Its small stature is actually a bonus to it. And much like my short kings out there, it's angry. Okay, so if you find this in the wild, unless you're ready, unless you're prepared, it's probably going to fuck you up. Will it kill you? I don't know. It's going to mess up your legs. If you play your cards wrong, it might kill you. But how do you quell a dangerous beast? You pick the right poison. A big one, right? I've tried it a few times. It's pretty good bait. And I really don't understand, but Jackalope loves whiskey. They're big alcoholics. They love their booze. They love their liquor. They love their whiskey. You put out a bowl of whiskey, better yet, put out just a whole handle, right? Put a whole handle of Jack Daniels. These little fuckers will come out of the woodworks. Tell you what, you wouldn't think you have them. You put Jack Daniels in the woods, you're going to find some jackalopes. If they're there. They hide their sneaky bitches. Vietnam traps. You can set up traps. You can use the bait. It's going to work. Pretty rudimentary, but start sucking on his mommy's milk, you know what I mean? This will fall down. Not real rabbits. Rabbits won't fall for liquor. Another good trap. Just think about it, right? Think about it. You set up a log trap. That one works pretty good. I've used that a few times. Kind of an underdog. Kind of an underdog when it comes to traps. I also got a good one here. Now this one, I've only used one time, but it works. Alright, it works. Now follow with me here. Get a big thing of whiskey, put a block of C4 in it. Don't forget about a block of C4. If you can get a block of C4, there really is not a whole lot you can't do. You think you have a jackalope in your woods? Put out some liquor. Put out some whiskey. Put a bomb in it. You'll either catch the jackalope or the town drunk. Really, at the end of the day, if you're in the woods, make sure to bring some whiskey with you. Can a man do no wrong? Can a man not make mistakes anymore? You know what I mean?